So many of you have written, and Anina came and brought me your request and your, of course, your thoughts. And today I said, well, let's make this time. First of all, we have the people who are continually battling over chakras and energies and whatever. I don't want to put my penny into this kind of a thing. The Creator did, and creative energies do constantly what is still there here upon the planet amongst all the living. And I do believe that the energy travels from the crown chakra down to the center where it receives more and more combustion, and from the tailbone, of course, it travels up also to the center where it creates combustion, where these two ever so fine energies, like it's as fine as a hair, if not finer. Microscopically, well, of course, we have to say too, some hair is heavier than other hair. If we take a hair from the tail of a horse, we get a hair that is really quite thick and has quite a bit of substance. If we take the hair from a newborn child, it is sort of thin and downy in the beginning, before it becomes thicker and more voluminous. We have to go away from this, who is right and who is wrong. Of course, many of you who have gone into the cosmic energy experience or have gone into the Seoshant, you know somewhat more about myself than you who have only come and see here the information that comes to YouTube. All this stuff is wonderful to know, to analyze, and to research. When I was asked by researchers who did a lot of work in Leiden University, including Professor Ten Haag and other researchers, also one of my very, very good friends who was a doctor in psychiatry, who often came to ask me and said, how do you do it? How can you see? And how can you know what we cannot know? How does it work? And then also many times he would come and say, Your Holiness, I would just want to make sure that when you pass away, that they don't get your body or your head, your brain, that they are going to experiment or that they are going to see, because definitely they have come to the conclusion that you are different. Well, all this thrown into the wind and say this is not important. It is not about my aggrandizement. It is about you, wherever you are. And my message to you today is forgive, forgive, forgive yourself. Search deep within yourself during these times of pre-polar shift. And you get to know yourself and that you get to know others. Research. Don't be dummies. Don't just live empty-headed. Don't live in confusion. Research, get to know who you are and know all the past mistakes you have made. And if you're afraid to go to those times, blatantly write it down and say, I did this when I was 8 or 9 or 10 or 7, or whether I was 6 or whether I was 20. Write down. Start to search deep within yourself. And this is also a special message to some of the people who have gone into war, or also especially a message to this Mohammed Azeri. And Mohammed Azeri, I can't help you on your religious quest. I can only help you on your spiritual quest. And I come from a very strong point of do not take the life of anyone, ever. And do not walk in the moccasins of anyone, ever. You are allowed to make a vision of what is the life of this one, that one, or the other. But always come from a point of compassion, not from a point of religious confusion. And religious confusion is rampant upon this planet. The religions have made a tremendous, tremendous commotion and a tremendous mess. I am better than you, and you are better than, and so on, and so on, and so on. Even historically, they are still playing games.